Alright, Clinton, Utah. I got your new Stryker here. I've already set it up. I was just double checking some of the settings. So I got your AM carrier set to about 20 maximum. I think that's a better level there, about 20. And then you can see that there. So I'm going to show you the modulation. It's about 96% or so. That's where I like to set it. Fluctuates a little bit before 96, but right around 96 is good. If I go any more, it's a little too high. Actually, that's okay right there too. So I just call that good. That's how your AM waveform looks really nice. Oops. There we go. I'm having trouble with this cord tonight. It's getting kind of touchy. There it goes. I have to redo some of my cords, I think, in here. So it's nice and rounded. I find some radios I can keep it around 24, 25 on the high end, and then others I need to bring it down. And this one I needed to bring it down some because I want to keep it nice and round on the top and bottom, and that's where I have it. So otherwise it's a little too, it's almost like, remember I said on the QT80 and the Quad 6, or yeah, Quad 6 Pro and QT80, how they kind of like cave in on themselves. I almost see that on these. This is the low power. It's a really low carrier, so I doubt you'll ever run it that low, but actually I can probably change that just a little bit. That's pretty sharp. That's actually on the cusp of being too much. So you see how that starts to flatten out. I don't want that. I want it like that. So down at the low end, it's about high 90. It's about 96 anyways, right where I want it. So that's close enough, but make sure I want to keep that nice and round. Again, I doubt you'll be using it down that low, but if you do, it's still got good modulation, just kind of low power. So sideband on this should be about 24. I've already set it. I just want to double check it. I did that much earlier today. I'm gonna let you guys in on something with these. I find that we need to use the noise gate option on these. It should be used. It's kind of important to use it. So I would just leave the gate setting on, and that's how I'm going to send yours out with it on. You don't have to really think about it or even worry about it. I'm just going to leave that setting on when I send these out. So anybody that got one of these from me, if you like to rewatch a video or watch this video or something, just go into your menu and turn your gate setting on. I find that they do pick up a little bit of background noise from pretty much any mic that you might have going in your shack or in your car or truck or whatever you might be running the radio. So I think it's better to leave the gate function on because it does help knock some of that stuff out. But again, that's how it looks on sideband, so it looks really nice. And then we'll go here and here, and it's about 24, so good. That didn't change at all. So I just wanted to double check my work from earlier. Everything's good. I didn't like a couple things I did on AM, so I just wanted to double check that, and it all looks good to me now, so I'm happy. For some reason I have it up on 10 meters, so I guess that's what we'll do the test. So plug a microphone in. Again, this is just 636 today I got up here with this one. I just wanted to see how they worked, and they still let the radio do pretty much everything it can. So this is AM on 10 meters. Let's get this off of that. And yeah, I think I have my gate function on. Really quick, actually it's off, so really quick I'll turn it on and then I'll show you how it looks with it on when I just key up. So there's our carrier. Now it's not picking up my voice off because I got the mic down and resting on my knee. You see how we just have a carrier and then we don't really have any modulation. There's no more information really showing on the screen. I'm going to shut the noise gate feature off. Here's it off. I'll key up. See how it's picking up like noise from the room? So that's not really ideal. You wouldn't really want that. Obviously, if I talk, you know, I can, my voice and the radio is going to talk over that little bit of ambient noise that it's picking up. But somebody will notice that probably if you're kind of slow talking. Let's say you're, oh, you know, I just woke up today and I don't know, I'm feeling kind of tired, you know. Somebody that talks like that, they're just tired and whatever, and kind of maybe even if they've had too much to drink or something, you know, they're slurring their speech a little bit. Those days are long since gone for me. I'm tired a lot, but I definitely don't drink. So I'm actually really kind of tired right now. So try to get done with this one. I'm gonna box it up, and I think I'm hitting the sack. You guys don't realize the type of work I do because I don't like to bore people what I do for a living and stuff, but I get up at really bad times of day. I'm up for most of the day. I get really tired. I've been up for 18 hours 17 minutes right now with the short nap some days, and some days not. Most days not. So it is what it is. But so now with the noise gate on, we don't see any of that other ambient noise. It's just nice and quiet until we speak. So it's important to kind of block that stuff out, and that's why I say leave the noise gate on. Same thing on SSB. Here's SSB. So on SSB, you know, we only have one side of the carrier. This is upper side, as we can see, because the signal's going to the right. So everything's looking good there too. So let's look at some power numbers now. So we'll just do SSB first. So here's SSB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, because I've cleaned up that signal so much, I mean, the radios usually have about, what, 14 or so dBc measurement for the TOI test that I do. So I've cleaned up the signal by about 10 dBc, which, because we're taking a figure of the higher number is better, it's increased by 10, which is a big improvement. So we may notice a little less power on SSB. The radio is pretty darn hot right now too, so I've been testing away at it for about 20 minutes, half an hour, just kind of talking and stuff and checking power levels and just going over what I've done earlier. So but it's doing exactly what it should. So, and then again on AM, the carrier's about, for whatever reason, on 10 meter usually the number pops up a little bit. I had it set to about 20 on 27 meg, and then on AM right now it's doing 22 carrier, sometimes peaking up into the high 90s, mid to high 90s anyway. So I'd say that's pretty darn good there too. So if we drop back down into the other band, which would be here, the center of it, yeah, it's still showing about 22 or something. So regardless of that, it's doing everything it should. There's just a touch more. So, and that's on that. So I'm pretty happy with its performance. I just think that gate feature, everybody should use it. I think it helps the radio. And again, I'm gonna end up putting that in my save file, where when I do the quick save file, I send the information to the radio from the PC software, the gate will be on. So, you know, if you don't want to run the gate and you don't mind some background noise, then shut it off, and you know, you'll have a little bit more background noise. So that's my recommendation there. Keep it as clean as you can by removing that background noise by keeping the gate feature off. And I find that this one doesn't really do that much for you. The TXNRC doesn't do a whole lot for taking that background noise out. The gate does wonders for it. So run the gate. Don't worry about the TXNRC. It's not really needed. The gate function supersedes that by a long shot, so it works much better. But that's pretty much it for you there, Clint. So I'm going to get yours all squared away here and should be heading your way tomorrow.